Part 2 of the worries of teenagers. Welcome, my teenagers. Welcome, parents. Last episode, we looked at 5 worries of our teenagers. And I told you we are going to have a part 2 of that worries. Now, let's look at other worries of our teenagers. Do you know that your teenagers worries about sexual issues, dating, crushing? Do you know that? Okay, you don't know. That's the truth. They worry about sexual issue. They crush on people or they have a crush. They are being asked out on a date and all of this worry is overwhelming to them. If you're a caregiver, see ways you can help them. If you're a parent, see ways you can help them. And if you're a teenager listening to me, know that you are not alone in these worries. It's part of the growing process. You will have to think about all of that. You will worry about relationship. You will worry about dating. Don't worry. You will navigate and come out successfully. The only advice here is talk to a well-meaning adult. Talk to your parents. Talk to your counselors. Talk to well-meaning adults. And we are here for you. What are your worries? Do you want us to discuss it? Do you want to join our group? A private group where we can discuss with our teenagers and with your parents? Indicate. We'll have that talk with you and see how you can navigate. Another worries of teenagers is understanding and managing romantic feelings. Understanding and managing romantic feelings. It's normal to feel romantically involved, or you have this feeling inside of you and you feel awkward about it. There is no awkwardness about it. It's part of the growing process. Romantic relationship will always come to your mind once you become a teenager. It's what you will carry into adulthood because it's a feeling that comes with every mature individual. So it's showing that you are maturing and that you will have such feeling. But how you manage such feeling is what matters. It's not as if it won't come, it will come. But how will you manage it? That's why you need support. You need people to be there for you, to take you through, hold you by the hands, give you advice on how to navigate, take resource materials that will help you to think it through and help yourself to be a better individual. And then you see them asking questions about sexual orientation and identity. Sexual orientation and identity. I'm going to take that as a full topic on its own. Most teenagers find themselves attracted to their own gender, male to male, female to female, and you start being worried. What's happening? It's part of sexual gender identity. We'll talk about it in our subsequent edition. And then desire for independence. You have problem with your parents because you want independence and you still want them to care for you. You want to be on your own. You want to make decisions on your own. You want your own words to stand. Hey there, it doesn't work that way always. You still need guide, you still need protection, and you still need to follow instruction. You still need to adhere to your parents' instruction. So in as much as you want the independence, sometimes your independence might be restricted for some reasons which they will explain to you. So please follow instruction. And then you are going to have conflicts with your parents as regards family rules, as regards your siblings, as regards the expectation they expect from you, and as regards the responsibility that they think is required of you. So you see, there are a lot of worries. And so all the worries you have as a teenager is part of the growing process. It's normal. It's okay to feel all of these worries. Sexual feelings, are having problem with your parents. You will have conflict with your parents and your siblings about rules in the house, expectation they want from you, okay, responsibility they want you to take up. You see it. You will have worries about crushing on somebody, dating, sexual relation. You have a lot of questions, a lot of worries around this area. You will have worries on why don't I have more independence? Why are they restricting my independence? Because at this time you are exploring your world and you feel that you don't need to be held back. You want to go all in. And so once you are restricted in some areas, you're not happy. So parents, are you having a frontal attack with your teenagers? Do you sometimes argue? Do you sometimes feel that they are overdosed? Do you sometimes feel that they are not taking instruction? Do you sometimes feel that they are breaking the family rules? Do you fear that they will get into relationship, sexual relationship? Do you fear that they will start dating prematurely? Do you think they have a crush that they might not be able to control their feeling? It's normal. How do you help them? Excuse me. Helping them is what we are all out for. Helping them to navigate, helping them to be the best version of themselves. That's what we should look at. So if you're a caregiver, look at ways you can help your teenagers. Look at ways you can help them navigate. Give them instruction, give them advice, give them materials to read. Help them to see how they can navigate these worries and let them know that the worries are okay. It can be under control. They can be helped and they can be their best version. Thank you for joining me. I have taken part 2 of the worries of teenagers. So my teenagers out there, my parents out there, see how you can help these young ones. And teenagers, see that your worries are not out of the roof. It's normal. Every young person passes through some worries. Your worries might not be the other. Mr. A worries might not be Mrs. A worry. So your worries can be different. But if you look at the 10 worries of teenagers I've discussed, you'll find out that you may have 2, 3, 4 worries on teenage age. Don't worry. Your folks out there are passing through the same worries. And being able to navigate better is what makes you a champion. You will come out as a champion. You will navigate. And you are going to instruct the next generation on how you navigate. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for always being on this page. Are you following us? Follow us. Do you have friends? Do you have other parents that will benefit from these talks? Share the videos with them. It's my pleasure being here and I always want to show up. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next.